Good morning. I thought it was just supposed to be me for the intro, but Big Dog wants to be a part of it. Welcome to the showdown. We got Big Dog here as the guest. We're gonna do some live trading here, show you how we use our Pip Hunter Trading Tool to implement some of these trades. And I believe Big Dog will have some announcement with some new VIP levels that we're coming out soon, very soon. So we're gonna announce that today in the show as well. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get started right after this. All right, welcome back. How you doing, Big Dog?
Good morning, Cameron. Happy Friday, and or let's say preachy Friday. I'm doing good, man. This market is just absolutely it's brutal, man. It's just a weird market we're trading right now. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into it and take a look and see what's going on right here. Specifically, we had some news out here in the U.S. non-farm payroll, average earnings. All of this stuff came out hugely positive. Just so weird how all of the stuff starts becoming better and better as we head into the election period this year. We had terrible results coming out last year. Now suddenly we got jobs. Jobs instead of 187K came out at 353K. Unemployment rate for some reason now is starting to decline again. So we got in about 7 minutes from now, we got the revised consumer sentiment coming out here in the US as well. We'll take a look and see how that plays out. We had this week, we've had quite a few data reports. We've had the official bank rate out for the UK. They kept the rates unchanged at 5.25%. The same for the US. They also kept the rates unchanged at 5.5%. We saw the market going whippy-lashy and just really not sure exactly how things are going to play out for investors. But we do know that, for one thing, that Feds are definitely looking at, once again, the inflation number. They want to make sure that the inflation number is declining. And if it is continue to decline, they will continue to hold rates and even possibly later down the line look to cut. But there is definitely nothing on the table to cut rates until, of course, the inflation numbers does go down closer to the 2% mark. So we'll keep an eye on inflation as we head into the weeks ahead and see what the new numbers are going to be reporting. But in the next 6 minutes, let's see what consumer sentiment does. And so let's go ahead and jump into some setups here, Cameron, as we dive into the chart. Because the reason why I want to go ahead and look into the chart itself is because here we have the US dollar CAD right here. And I want to go ahead and just mention something right here. I had a session yesterday, late afternoon, and we spoke about the US dollar CAD. And I said, listen, guys, based on the close yesterday, the close was fairly good. We had a nice bearish candle right here. The market dropped back down south right here. I said that this is a good indication that we're going to drop back down south. But I did look at the 1 hour time frame, and this is where my concern came from on the 1 hour right here. I looked at the 1 hour time frame, and I mentioned that this area right here, which is the previous wave one, is becoming extremely important. And the market has multiple times tested this level right here and held at that level. Didn't go ahead and trade below that. And so we were looking for price to drop back down here. But I always said that this is my biggest concern. And so as price continued to bounce here, we never saw a breakout to the downside. We never saw a break through that. And so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that with the news coming out here, in the next few minutes, if we don't get the next 5 minutes, if we don't get consumer sentiment showing something really terrible for the U.S. to drive this pair back down south again, we could ultimately be on our way towards a 36.09. That is going to be the next move for the US dollar CAD. We'll see how that plays out. Now, just as an example, the Dow opened up this morning. If we take a look at the Dow this morning, we opened up bearish on the day. Now, there's going to come to a point where the Dow is going to hit support and then bounce back up to what we call fill the gap move, which means it's going to fill the move or fill the gap between the closing price yesterday and the opening price today. Which means if we do see the Dow starting to rally up, that means we're going to move into a risk-on trading environment. Now, risk-on trading environment means US dollar sell-off. That means we're going to see US dollar cats selling off. Now, what I would be looking at, and we're going to go dig deeper into our trading opportunities this morning, but what I'll be looking for right here is, do we see, and I'm going to move down to a 30-minute time frame. In fact, I got a special chart for this, and I'm going to move to a 30-minute time frame on this, and I'm going to look for, do we see price on the 30-minute close out below or above support? Now, here's resistance. So here we have resistance coming off over here. The question here is, do we see a close up here? And Cameron, in the next 4 minutes, if we close out below here, I'm selling US dollar CAD. All right? And that's disregarding completely what's going on with the news out at 10 o'clock. So what I want you to do is, Cam, I want you to put your finger on the trigger. Okay? And if we get a close candle, and we'll check out the countdown. If we get a close candle before 10 o'clock, I want you to go ahead and sell the US dollar CAD. That's going to be my first trade of the day. All right? We got about 3 minutes left. And so it's right on this news. Now, a lot of you will say, well, Big Dog, whoa, hold on a second. Are you trading before the news comes out? I mean, come on, Big Dog, what's up? Well, the answer to that is yes, I am. All right? And so we're going to wait and see how this plays out. So that's going to be my first trade right here. So we're going to wait a couple of minutes here before we go ahead and pull that trigger. But I'm going to keep my eye on this 30-minute chart right here. And the price is basically, if we're at 34.63, Cameron, we're biting the bullet. All right, we're gonna pull the trigger on that trade, and we go short. Now, you would think with this big rally right here that there's probably still momentum to the upside, especially if the revised numbers come out positive, then we're in trouble. But if it trades up above that, and also by the way, you notice that we got multiple levels here. So actually, I said 34.63. Really, to be honest with you, it's anywhere between 34.63 and 34.66. So anywhere in there is where I'm going to see resistance. So if it's in this area right here, we're going to go ahead and bite that bullet. So let me go down. Let's go to the countdown here. We've got about 1:22 seconds left before that news comes out. So we're going to get crazy this morning, guys. Hey, hopefully everyone's ready to rock and roll. Glad you guys are here. It's going to be awesome. We're going to go ahead and look for some trade opportunities. I'm also going to talk about what Traders Network Club is is on the process of launching, which is going to be something exciting. But let's get through this trade right here first, and then we'll go ahead and discuss. Actually, we're about 55 seconds before the news comes out. Hey, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and share a little bit of information about our sponsor for this video just before the news comes out. Cameron, let's go roll it. All right, fantastic, guys. If you're looking for a broker, make sure you check out ACAP, fantastic broker out in Australia. We work with them really very often, and they have got great spreads. Cameron, let's see. I want to go ahead and do this right here. Let's pull the trigger right now. Sell the CAD. Quickly. US dollar CAD. Sell. Sell.
All right.
What do we get?
34.61.
34.61. Okay, so we are below 34.61. Trade did come through, by the way. Check out our Telegram channel. All right, make sure you check out the Telegram channel. The description down below in this video. Check out the Telegram channel and we are now in. All right, Cameron, I'm going to go ahead and let you take over now the next trade. And while you talk, while you're getting set up, I want to go ahead and let them know, guys, listen here. If you use one of our links, in the description down below with one of the brokers, ACAP or even Scandinavian brokers, then make sure you let us know, because we want to help you get started. All right, we want to help you get started. We want to help you get at least your first month on the right track. All right, and then we'll figure out what we do from there onwards. So make sure you check out ACAP, check out our brokers, and then contact us. All right, Cameron, what pair are you going to look at right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Euro US dollar,
Sweet.
and I mean we're going with a sell on the US dollar CAD, so I'm looking for the opposite direction in the euro, looking for the buy. And we can see here on the daily, we've been oversold here for a while on the daily and showing some flat lows here when we've seen price create lower lows. So we're seeing some a flat exaggerated divergence here forming at this area of demand. See, we also have nice demand level here. See a buy off here. So we got price in at an area of demand. We got some divergence on the daily here, very oversold. I think we're looking for an upside move here on the euro eventually, and we're seeing that support here. So I think that we're going to see price continue to move up in this range bound. You know, we have some levels here of resistance that price is going to retest, and we're only targeting 20 pips. So if you look at this from only to this last high is about 95 pips. So I think we're going to see a little bit of this range bound here. So we got a lot of room to the upside. And because we're seeing price at support and we're seeing that divergence setting up as well, we're going to go with the buy on the euro US dollar.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch it right over to the next pair right here. Trade, we dive into these real quickly because the markets are going to be moving. I want to go with a buy on the CAD Swiss. Now, Cameron, I want you to go ahead and just pull the trigger right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and explain exactly what that means. CAD Swiss buy. All right. So this is the deal. The reason why I'm buying in on the CAD Swiss right here is because I'm looking at a risk-on, risk-off trading environment. Because I expect the Dow to actually strengthen in value over the short term in today's trading, I'm expecting the Canadian dollar to strengthen and the Swiss franc to weaken. All right. So I'm playing the risk on environment that I'm expecting, and therefore I'm buying CAD Swiss. And you might look at this and go, well, Big Dog, I don't see an opportunity from a technical perspective. And the honest truth is, you're absolutely right. From a technical perspective, looking at the short term, we're really just range bound right now. All right. Now, the market did come off the lows right here. We did test the lows. We broke out of that range, and now it's come back to retest it at the backside. So we do have some technical sort of aspect to the decision that we've made. So what price did we get in on this, Cameron? We got in at 64.19.
We got in at 64.19.
Right. Okay. So there was a little slippage on that. Maybe spreads a little wider, but there's the entry. Now we got room for price to go up to around about 64.40. So which means that we do have at least 20 pips before the market hits that resistance. And so that was the important thing. I wanted to make sure that we got in way below 64.20, just so that if we do go back up to this area right here, we do have the 20 pip opportunity. Now, this is why I'm also okay entering here around that 20 level, because if the market comes back down, 6400 has become a very, very strong level of support. So even if price comes back down to 6400, we'll enter a second trade right here, and then if it stays in this range, we're going to be able to profit on this at 6420. So even if it stays in a 20 pip range today, we're still going to be able to make money. Okay. All right, good. Cameron,
All right.
next one. What's up?
Yeah, I got the New Zealand CAD. Now, I know you're going with the buy on the CAD Swiss, and I'm looking at the buy here on the New Zealand CAD as well. Usually I like to go with different directional buys on those two pairs, but we're going to go and hedge us a little bit with the CAD Swiss trade that you said, and we're buying on the New Zealand CAD. So we got support, very key level of support here that price is sitting at in New Zealand CAD. And what I'm looking for is that obviously we can see that we're in a range bound. We got support, right, and resistance up top. So we have a lot of room to the upside for resistance, but not all the time price likes to move to resistance. And sometimes it can take a while if we're in a big range bound like this. All right, we're at about 55 pip range bound. We can see price here in the 4 hours oversold. If I even go the daily here, well, we can see some divergence in the daily. Yeah, we got again a flat lows with oscillator and MACD showing higher lows. So we're seeing a positive divergence here as well on the New Zealand CAD. So I know that we got some divergence. We're at a key level of support. Then also I'm looking for, all right, how much room do I got to the upside for 20 pips? So right here is this gold box right here. This is my retracement level to my 618 and 50%. So I'm just looking for, if price is looking for equilibrium, right, to balance out supply and demand. We're looking for price to at least come to this area, and that's going to be more than 20 pips. So I know I got that. I got enough room to go ahead and target that upside for equilibrium. And then also we know that there's some imbalance areas, right? We got some imbalance areas on this candle. On the 4 hour here, we can see that a lot of room for price to go ahead and take out this imbalance area. So we got our equilibrium, our imbalance area, key level support, and we got some divergence. So I'm setting up for a buy here on New Zealand CAD.
All right, I like you. I like you. I like you. All right, fantastic. Well, by the way, guys, if you're watching camera right here, using our company tool, which is called the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, and that gives Cameron the opportunity to be able to get in on trades really quick right here. You just click buy or sell and confirm it, and he's right in on that trade. So if you become a member here at Traders Network Club, these are the type of trading tools that you'll be able to use so that you can react in the market real quickly, and that you don't take, you don't lose seconds on the trade, because sometimes it takes a couple of seconds for us to get in on a trade, and that's important. All right. Now, if we take a look over here on the Aussie CAD, so Cameron has raised me with the New Zealand CAD, and I'm going to call his raise and raise him additional Aussie CAD. All right, we're talking about poker right now. All right, so I see that setup right here. We spoke about this a couple of times here. All right, I said that the market's going to create this wave structure, which we did. There's the fifth wave. And we said the market's going to drop back down and take out the fourth wave low. Now, we have already tested that area, but there is room for price to move back down, but not a whole bunch. There's more upside potential than there is downside potential. And so because we're calling trades right now, what I would like to do is take a look over here. I'm seeing maybe a 50 pip drop here at most. So which means if I enter at this point right now and I cost average, I might enter on an extra 2 or 3 positions. And I'm okay with that, all right? Because I do believe that the market's going to eventually start escalating or climbing. And if it does climb, we're looking for it to climb above towards this area right about here. In fact, it will probably go up to that area. So, Cameron, I like your buy. And I think with the oversold condition on this, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Now, I do see, and I'm going to go down to the lower time frame right here. I do see that we're still really bearish here on the lower time frame. We're all certainly bearish still. And if I look at this bearish move that we just had recently right here, that price, it moved 66 pips. So where price is trading right now, can we move 20 pips back up again off that support? And the answer to that is yes, we can. And I want to just take a look and see the momentum we have here. So if it moves back up to a 618, that's 88.12. We're not trading at 87. Yeah, we've got plenty of upside potential. Also, I noticed that we got resistance coming off this area right there. And that gives us about 25 pips going long as well. So despite the fact that we're in this overbought condition right here, I'm still very much excited about buying long. But let me double check here something here quickly before I do. All right, yes. All right, so we're going to go long on this one too. Cameron, let's bite the bullet. Go long on Aussie CAD. All right, perfect. All right, so let's quickly sum it up. Cam, what do we have on the pairs at the moment right now? Have we missed anything? You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we went long on Euro US dollar, and we're just down 3 pips.
Three pips, okay?
We went short on the US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD has continued to move bullish a little bit. We're down 12 pips.
Okay.
And you're on the Aussie CAD. We are long on the Aussie CAD, about still close to break even, just down 2-3 pips. Same thing with CAD Swiss, down 2 pips, close to break even still, not much movement there. We're long on the CAD Swiss, and we're long New Zealand CAD. It's about 3 pips down. So not much movement in all the pairs besides the US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD seems to keep moving, keep moving up. So
Okay, so let's just take a look at the actual number. What did the number come out here this morning on? Because we pulled the trigger before even checking out the number. So the revised numbers did come out better than expected, 7.9%. So that's obviously adding fuel to the fire, which means that the move that we got from the jobs this morning has just been added in. We just got some additional fuel being added into that particular move. So it's safe to say that if you go back to the US dollar CAD, that price would want to go ahead and retest this level and try and break through it. So let's pull a support level right here. So that's the level there. Okay. So if I go ahead and pull this a little lower there, that's actually the right here. So in the next 30 minutes, even though it's 1 hour, I'd like to see price closing back below 61. So 34.61. So we're probably going to go and push through this and rally up towards that area. This is going to be at 82. So this is going to be just slightly shorter. Hopefully it spikes through there, because if it spikes through there, it's going to pick up my second entry point, because that's what I want. But I really want the market then to, if it closes up and we stay above here without the market going up and coming down again and closing below here, then I do want to enter on a second position, because it's going to come back to retest that 62 level. And so I want a second entry point. So if price comes back down here, I can get out of that trade. Ultimately, what I'd really like to see, I would really like to see the US dollar CAD stay below, on the close of the 1 hour, stay below 64.62. As we get more into the European closing session, I'd like to see the market below that 34.61 level, because if that happens, I think we're going to start seeing a corrective move on the US dollar CAD. Let me go to the dollar index right here. Just quickly take a quick squiz at the dollar index. And I also want to take a look at the daily time frame here. So here's the deal right here. If I look at the dollar index, and by the way, traders, I am still long-term short on the dollar, right? And I'm going to show you a couple of reasons here. So we have the market creating this wave 1. We have a wave 2, and then we have an inside 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we completed that. So what the dollar's looking for, and this is what we spoke about, is to take out this high right here. So it's safe to say that, yes, we did expect dollar to go ahead and continue to be bullish, although we did expect maybe a deeper retracement move first before it went north, and that's still not off the table, all right? That's still not off the table. But when price goes ahead and takes out the highs over here at the top right here, that's where, and I'm just looking at you, that's where we're going to start seeing some downside move in the dollar. So anywhere in this area above there is where we're going to see the dollar move. Now, if it happens before that, super cool. If it doesn't, then we're going to see it happen after it goes through that high. So I'm not too unhappy about that. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the things that we are bringing out in this next week. This year, traders, we try to get it done this week. It's been really tough. Our plates have been really full. We were hoping to have everything up. We had some technical things that we had to sort out first. We couldn't get it to be ready today. I know you're going, oh, boo. I got you. I understand. All right. But we are definitely close. All right. Definitely close. So what is it that we are going to be releasing? Well, firstly, number one, we are changing up our VIP structure. We have the 3 VIP levels, level 1, 2, and 3. And all it is a $50 upgrade to get to the next level. And when you get to the next level, we add additional bonuses like live trading sessions, the Dow DAX trading EA, and we're looking at adding adding a new system called the Trend Tracker that gives you options to look at 28 currency pairs. All right. So we add in that. We've got some new signals that we're, or they say new trade ideas that we're going to be releasing as well, which includes wolf wave signals. All right. If anyone understands wolf waves and has followed wolf waves, yes, we're following and we've got a wolf wave signal. Now, we're also going to do in the live sessions. We're also going to be doing some live sessions where we're also going to look at manual trading opportunities in the live sessions as well. All of that stuff, all these live sessions and all of this upgrades and that are coming out very soon. Guys, I'm sorry that we couldn't get it out before then, but it is coming out soon. Also, we're also bringing out some additional trade ideas on some bonus trades. So for those that want to go ahead and get some bonus trades added to the current trades that they have, you can have those options as well. So there's a lot of great things coming out over the next week. I know I said that last week, but we're definitely at the finish line. We just got to cross it. And there's a couple of things that we just got to dot some I's, cross some T's, and then we're ready to rock and roll. I'd rather have everything ready to go rather than launch something and then have issues down the way. So we want to make sure we want to do the testing, make sure everything is ready, the connections are right, all of that good stuff before we open the floodgates for this opportunity. So it's going to be great, guys. I know you're anxious to get involved. Make sure, guys, that you are on our email list. Okay, make sure you're on the email list. Send us an email, but make sure you send us an email if you're interested in being part of this new release and you want to get a heads up on that when we release it on the website. Definitely next week, Friday, we will release it, but there's a good chance that we might even have a YouTube session next week when we're ready to release it. So make sure that you are subscribed to our Traders Network Club. All right, this is going to be released on our Traders Network Club YouTube channel. All right, so make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the Traders Network YouTube channel so that when we go ahead and launch it on that channel, that you're going to get that information right at the very moment that we do release it. So make sure you do that. All right, good. All right. In Colombia, I can do it with you. All right, perfect. I don't know what that meant. Okay.
I think it's a question. Yes, you can.
Oh, can you do it if you're in Colombia? Of course you can. You can do it anywhere in the world. All right, anywhere in the world. All right. Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the. Someone just asked where to email. I'll go ahead and post the email right here.
All right, where to email? Yep, it's gonna be info at Traders Network. Oh, hang on. You can send us support as well. Sorry, my bad. Not info, but support at TradersNetworkClub.com. So if you've got any questions, go ahead and send it. If you want to go ahead and get the sort of make sure that you're on our email list, go ahead and send us an email at support at TradersNetworkClub.com, and we'll go ahead and respond accordingly. All right. Traders, it's going to be exciting. Listen here. There's some great things that are happening at the moment right now. Just as an example, this is our bonus trades right here. For those that don't know, we're going to be releasing this that you can actually get these trades added to your own trading account. So this is right here. We've been hitting between, let's say an average of 5%. An average of 5% per month. Well, between 3 and 5%. All right? On those bonus trades. So just on that alone, you're looking at a 3 to 5% based on the bonus trades. Now, here is the this is the one I want to go ahead and share with you right here. This is the wolf wave. This is the wolf wave sort of result so far. I'm excited to release the wolf waves because this is what we've been seeing right here over the last couple of months. Anything between 5 to 11%. In fact, last month we almost made 13% on the signals. So we're going to be releasing this, and this is basically looking at, let's see here. Let's go to exposure. No, not exposure. Let's go to a summary. So you can see the currency pairs that we're actually trading. All 28 currency pairs, focusing on all 28 currency pairs. So we got a lot to go ahead and share with you guys. Listen, yeah, all we want to do is give you guys options. All right, give you guys options. That's really what we're going to be doing right here, is offer traders options. Traders Network Club was created for one reason and one reason only: to help traders succeed. All right. Now we can't say that we're not the only sort of aspect in your success. It's going to take a step of faith from you guys, but also going to take a step of confidence to trust and believe that what we're doing right here at Traders Network Club is certainly going to help you become better at what you're doing. All right. If we can help you just become slightly better than what you are, then certainly we are a asset to your portfolio. All right. So traders, with that being said, make sure if you're not a VIP student, you sign up with the Cameron's trading sessions. Sign up as a VIP student. Go to the website TradersNetworkClub.com and sign up with the VIP bundle. Get involved, my friend. Get involved, because we certainly are going to be giving a lot of benefits to our students, our VIP students. All right. Okay, traders, that's pretty much it from me. I want to thank Cameron for allowing me to come into the session today. And got some final thoughts there, Cameron?
No, not much. I'll be seeing the VIP members back on Monday. Same thing as always.
All right. And just another thing is just throw out there, next week's going to be quite exciting. Next week, we've got rate decision out for Australia. We've got, let's take a look right here. We've got employment data coming out for New Zealand. We've got some additional CPI out in China. And then we've got some Canadian jobs reports coming out on Friday. So still a whole bunch of great stuff coming out next week. It's going to be an exciting one. And we are looking forward to seeing how the markets are going to react. So with that being said, traders, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time. This is FxBigDog signing off.